About 2 weeks ago, I was at an industry golf outing event here in West Michigan, and I had a lot of fellow industry members, specifically some lenders and title people, kind of question our topics on Milanowski versus everybody. They basically were saying, yeah, I agree with what you're saying, but I don't know how you go on and say the stuff you do every week. So I thought, well, let's compare what we do. We just speak the truth.
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
We tell it like it is versus what maybe other, specifically I'll say lenders, but you can maybe take lenders out and put real estate agent or title person or any industry professional, but I'm just going to call them lenders today. So and I've got it grouped into maybe 4 categories on what the content I'm seeing from these other people versus what we're doing every week. So first, I like to call it the lambda lender. These guys basically share data on social media all the time. And data's good, but it's just, oh, these are the interest rates. Oh, this is the latest lender newsletter from Michigan Housing Authority. And they never show their pictures or do a video, probably because,
I mean, after all, you're nerds.
You know, not everybody's camera ready. Not everybody's born with a great head of hair, a nice tan, and a closet full of sport coats. So, you know, yeah, probably stay off camera. The next one I look at is I call the predator or shark lender. These guys are really slick. And like a predator or a shark, they move really, really nice and get up there. These people are kind of like a used car salesman.
Got a few more miles on it, but the previous owner was John Voight.
John Voight?
They welcome you in, and then they strike. So how do you tell if you've got a predator or a shark lender? Just look them in the eyes.
You know the thing about a shark, he's got lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eyes.
They might have shark eyes. The third one I kind of call, let's say for fun, they're called the gender lender. And what's a gender lender? Well, basically, like I said, they might be posting a lot of interesting things, but it's all about themselves or their everyday life, which people like to see versus just real estate content. But they're also claiming they might be the best lender just based on being a man or a woman.
I'm a man who discovered the wheel and built the Eiffel Tower out of metal and brawn.
It is literally impossible to be a woman.
There's no content. There's nothing about mortgages. There's nothing about programs. It's just all about them and, hey, I'm a boy or I'm a girl. And then lastly, I call it the old school, like the 80s, 90s lenders. These guys are very easy to, pick out because they dress like it's the 80s or 90s. They think mortgage lending, it's still in the 80s or 90s. They are starting to do video, but they probably shouldn't because I think they're a little nervous. So some of them just ramble and they sound like they're half drunk when they get on camera.
Never ask a Navy man if he'll have another drink. Because it's nobody's goddamn business how many drinks he's had already.
So, how I look at it like this, and this is what I said at that golf outing. If you're too afraid to call out your competition, if you're too nervous to call out something going on in the industry that's affecting everybody, then how are you going to have the guts to fight an underwriter for your buyer? How are you going to have the guts to go to management and fight for your borrower to get their loan closed?
And that's the bottom line for Stone Cold Sexton.
Tune in again next time when we take on another topic and I give you my honest and maybe controversial opinion, but isn't that why you're watching? On Milanowski versus everybody.
Like Mike, if I could be like Mike. Oh, if I could be like Mike.